A wife was surprised to discover that her husband's personal trainer would enter the room at 5 p.m. every day. 3 minutes later, she would emerge beaming with a luxurious bag. At first, the wife didn't think much of it. She simply assumed it was just a normal training session between her husband and his trainer. But one day, she passed by her husband's room and heard suspicious noises coming from inside. That's when she realized her husband had crossed a line. She didn't expose him outright, but waited until the trainer came out. She invited her to stay for tea, intending to test her. To her surprise, the woman remained so calm, even showing off her luxurious bag in front of her. The wife began to grow suspicious. After the trainer left, she rushed into the room. Opening the closet, she found the bag her husband had given her over the years. It was almost identical to the one the trainer had been carrying. A sense of foreboding arose within her. She took all of his bags to a store for appraisal. The clerk told her they weren't genuine and had no resale value. She froze in place. Then the clerk noticed her diamond ring and offered to check it for her. To her shock, her wedding ring wasn't genuine either. It was then that she realized her husband had been lying to her from the beginning. She fainted in terror. When she woke up, she found herself in the hospital. The doctor told her she had a congenital heart defect and needed to avoid emotional distress. If she had been brought in any later, the consequences could have been disastrous. The doctor asked if she had been receiving treatment on time. She was puzzled, as she always carried certain health supplements with her. She then handed them to the doctor. After examining them, the doctor said they weren't from their hospital. He suspected they had been swapped. She froze in disbelief. These items were her life. She couldn't let anyone touch them. But then a terrifying thought flashed through her mind. Hospital examinations confirmed that these specific health supplements were not intended to treat heart disease. They were medications used to slow the heartbeat. If taken during a heart attack, they could be life-threatening. Despite all the evidence pointing to her husband, she refused to believe he could be so callous. But when she found a package containing these specific health supplements in a trash can, the woman realized that her husband was truly the culprit. Before she could recover from her shock, she received a call from the notary public. They told her that her husband had secretly transferred all of her company shares 3 months ago. Even her property had been mortgaged under the guise of investment. Now she understood, her husband had been plotting all along, wanting to take everything from her. She had once believed that her enemies were the women who tried to get close to her husband. But in reality, the man she shared the bed with was the one who truly wanted her to leave. She decided not to sit idly by. To protect her daughter and reclaim everything that belonged to her, she launched a fight back. Her first step was to sell all her jewelry online. She took a call from a buyer right in front of her husband. He immediately asked her why she wanted to sell the jewelry. She explained that she was a full-time housewife and rarely left the house. Selling the jewelry would reduce the burden on the family. He tried to argue, but she interrupted him. Seeing her unwavering resolve, he fell silent. After the woman left, he quickly called the scheming woman and asked her to return the jewelry. To avoid further trouble, the scheming woman reluctantly agreed. He consoled her and promised to compensate her later. Unbeknownst to them, the wife had recorded their conversation on surveillance cameras. Soon, they would pay a heavy price for their actions.